Hey guys, Josh here, your Amazon optimization guru, and welcome to my channel where we talk about all things related to optimizing and increasing your sales on Amazon. If you're looking for a more personalized one-on-one approach, I do offer consulting services, and you can get in touch by clicking on the link in the description below. So today I thought we'd talk about a topic that I think is fairly essential to your success and your growth on Amazon, and that topic is customer feedback. So one thing that you always want to keep in mind is what type of feedback you're receiving for your customers, and also how are you mitigating that feedback, especially negative feedback, and what you can do in some cases to alleviate any issues that may occur in relation to that. There's some statistics out there that say about 70% of all purchase decisions are made based off of these feedback alone within the Amazon platform. So even if it's not quite that high a number, even if it's 50%, it's still hugely important that you make sure to manage your feedback and resolve any issues as they come your way. So one place you can look in particular in your Seller Central is your feedback manager. So you can see here, this reports all of the feedback that's left, whether it's positive, neutral, or negative, and the count over time. And one thing I would suggest here is just looking at a lot of the comments. You can learn a lot from specifically the positive comments, but you can also learn a lot from the negative comments. What are some problems that the customers have with the product? Why don't they like it? And what things can you use from that to improve it further? So as you make these improvements over time, you steadily increase your ranking and your overall sales. So in this case, there's also a lot of times where you may receive feedback, and a benefit to having your item fulfilled by Amazon is that if there's any delivery issue or any issue at all in regard to fulfillment, then Amazon will remove that feedback as they take responsibility for it. So you can see here is a great example of one that was recently left. And if you want to see if you can get this removed and have it be eligible, you'll see there's an option on the right side here that says request removal. So any negative feedback or neutral feedbacks that contain anything related to Amazon fulfillment, you can remove. And in some cases, even feedback that maybe is not quite in relation to that, you can try. I always say like it's worth requesting a removal for any negative feedback you get at all, just to see if you can remove it in some way, if not entirely. So with that being said, this is a great place to check first and maybe look at it once a week, once every couple of weeks. Make sure you're mitigating any issues. Another great place to check is on your product page. So let's take, for example, just some product that I pull out of here. We'll go with this Optimum Nutrition Whey product. And you can see below, you'll have a lot of the customer feedback notes here. And if you're the brand, you'll actually have an option to reply to this feedback. So if there are positive comments, I definitely recommend replying to them. I'd absolutely recommend replying to any negative comments, especially the ones you can't get removed, and just let them know, you're very sorry, you're here to help. You've reached out to them and you hope to have a resolution. And then anything else you can say in regard to maybe alleviating the issue and the consumer perception in terms of other people that view that feedback is going to be very helpful. So I definitely recommend you keep an eye on your public feedback within your listings and reply to just about every comment if you can, just to maintain your brand image and also to maintain your conversion rates and increase those. and in turn to help increase your ranking and sales. The next place I look at is the customer reviews dashboard. If you're a registered brand on Amazon, you have this, and it's great just to reference and do some research. You even have options here where you can contact a customer. So usually my policy is if there's a customer with any issue with the product, if they don't like it, you can offer to refund them, and then you might say something like, would you consider revising your feedback? I'd really appreciate it. Now, you can incentivize feedback revisions, but you can ask someone if they revise it once you've kind of come to a resolution. In some other cases, people will send another product out for free to the customer and then ask for a feedback revision following that. I found the easiest way to do it is just say, hey, look, we'll give you a refund. I'm very sorry you don't like it. And then once they receive the refund, hey, we sent your refund. Would you consider helping revise your feedback? We'd really appreciate it. And you can do that here under the customer contact link that Amazon gives you. So I definitely also, along with the check of this dashboard and the feedback manager, I do a weekly check of customer reviews as well. Reply to any customers that have issues. Make sure you mitigate any negative comments there. The third place I would check here is the voice of the customer dashboard. Now, this dashboard is very important in helping prevent any future issues from arising. So sometimes you may have problems where even under Amazon fulfillment, they're sending the customer the wrong item, or they've damaged a lot of the items. And it could be a host of other reasons. Those are the most common ones. But in this case, what's going to happen is these defects are going to start to get reported in the dashboard. So you'll see here it gives a rating. And once you see items go into the fair category, I would definitely recommend looking into it. So you click on that and then you go to see details. And you'll see more details in terms of what problems they're having. Here it's performance or quality not adequate. So I could even take it a step further and I could contact support and I could ask to see if they have any specifics on this as well, if I'm not clear on that. But really it's just something where you can kind of see problems building up, and what you want to do is you want to kind of mitigate those issues before the listing goes to poor and then very poor, because at the point of very poor, it will eventually get suppressed. And what you'll have to do then is resolve the issue, but you'll be dealing with the lost sales because the listing has now been taken down. And you may be able to relist it, but it's not something that I would recommend you get to that point. I would say if you can mitigate it beforehand by keeping an eye on this dashboard, then you should absolutely do that. And in turn, that's going to help your account health. It's going to reduce your order defect rate. It's going to make sure that you don't get any negative feedback comments, and ultimately help increase your sales and rankings. So those are the areas that I would definitely recommend that you review and you keep tabs on in terms of customer feedback. There's additional tools out there that you can use as well. These obviously come with a cost. A tool called Seller Labs will monitor your feedback, and you can set up automations where it'll notify you of negative comments or anything below 3 stars, etc. In my other videos, I do go over Seller Labs and how you can set up some automated emails to make sure that the customer's happy, that they get added value after purchase, and that you mitigate and prevent any negative feedback from occurring. So have a look at my channel and check that out if you're interested. And if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, as well as subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And until next time, take care.